But this is the piece that I was working on. If you had been following me, you would have seen that my dogs got a hold of some parts of this, and I found it strewn along my living room floor. These are toys from an antique store that we're working on doing a show about too. The outside is also painted up to look like, it references the boxes. These are game boxes. The periphery of them have like that design on them. So I just wanted them to, like, everything look like it goes together as like one thing. And you know, like, I wanted it to be kind of interactive, but like there's always a learning curve, right? So when I did this, I snuggled the thing up into the corner, and then that meant, like, when I was holding it, this worked just fine. But then when I installed it, I was like, oh, it kind of sticks a little, so it's not perfect. But, and then also, you had to sort of maneuver the hinge a little bit for it to close correctly. So
because it is literally three-dimensional, it has so much going on, and you talk about the hinges. So if somebody were to take that home, then what you're saying is they have the option of displaying it, changing the way it's displayed.
Right, yes. And like, part of my solution too was to put fabric on the back, because I ended up having to like put washers behind the screws. I'm not that anyone's interested, but that's what I had to do. And then look, it like the straps to tie it on like made perfect like ballerina things for, so things like that just sort of work out.
So when we're done, I encourage you all to take a really close look at all of these pieces, because it is just phenomenal. Every time I go up and I see these, what you've done. You have a few more pieces that you did in this whole process.
Yes.
You want to share those with us too?
Well, this one I did, this was the workshop piece. It was super fun, and I was happy with how it turned out. I don't know what else to say about it. I was super tickled that like I picked this out, and I was like, oh my god, it's a pacifier! And I was so proud of myself that I saw a pacifier. And then this one is another one that I have been working on like off and on for a bit. And yeah, I like doing stuff like this that's just like a little bit three-dimensional, kind of pull it out a little bit, and puzzle pieces. I go back to puzzle pieces for some reason. I like the little... This is more vintage toys. It's about how we're training, how they used to train little girls to you know, do laundry and take care of the babies. Because when we were going through the vintage toys, there was a lot of toys to do laundry, and that's so weird.
What's the name of the diapers?
Chicks. Oh, and it's Chicks diapers. And I thought it went well with my a piece called Trad Wife Trap, because that's about, you know, the whole trad wife. And then this is the other piece that I finished. It's just got some like cool antique-y stuff. This is from, it started with this piece of paper, because it's 1684, it says. So anyway, I don't know, I came out of an antique book, and so like a lot of them are like people were writing and stuff like that.
It's like intuitive for you.
It is. And like there's always like themes that I sort of tend to hone in on.
Do you start out with this sort of known theme and then allow it to come to life, or is it surprising you all along the way?
Pretty much all along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like I'll get something going and go, oh my god, it's this, and then I just like I get really excited, and a lot of times it's just exploring along the way, and also like, you know, I put it away to go eat dinner or whatever, and I come back and I feel different, and I look at it and it talks to me different, so I do different stuff.
You make great use of color.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Especially looking at your box pieces, I love how unique each and every composition is. And even though there are sometimes like similar color stories, each and every one of them is telling their own unique story. And that's so cool to see like the range of ideas that you have with found objects.
Oh, thank you.
It's awesome.
Agreed. I know you mentioned that you were having a tough time with titles, and I know if you've heard me talk before, you know I have that same issue, and I think I understand. I used to not understand why artists would say untitled, just title it. But there's so much that the viewer can see in these that giving their own title to it is sometimes even better.
Yeah, Marissa and I were just having this conversation about like how sometimes when you title something, you're walking that line between like giving too much away about what it's about and like just sort of like adding that little extra of what it's about. And I'm not great with words, so that's always a real struggle.
Well, and you don't want to lead somebody in a direction that takes away their discovery.
Right.
People should, these are just meant for discovery and for discovery of the viewer's own, you know, what they're seeing. It's an internal process, and when anytime you're looking at art, it's an internal process, and so you don't want to take that discovery away. Because sometimes it might be something that would speak to me, and something there's probably in here something that would speak to every different person in here, in
a different way,
which is cool, which is what is great about your work. And
I think the residency as an idea is amazing, and I hadn't heard of anything like it, and so I didn't know what to expect. I even looked online, like, what is that? And I couldn't find anything. So I was like, wow, this is really going to be something. So I struggled with it because I'm not a very social media savvy person. But I did learn so much about how to do it. I put too much pressure on myself to just post. And, you know, and just put yourself out there, and that's just, you know, and it made me do that, and it made me realize, like, oh, I can do that, and it's okay, and it works out well.
Artists have a hard time, I think, we talked about this, is that structuring your day. So one of the things that you said, we were able to give you the structure, because she had to do something once a week. Well, thank you all again for coming and supporting this, and supporting the program, and supporting MFA, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.